What's up, Key Issues? I'm sure by now you've seen all of the Venom trailers, but I bet you didn't notice that there were actually two symbiotes in there. I'm pretty sure we're the first channel to notice this, so you're welcome. And today, we're going to take a look at one of the lesser-known alien parasites in the Marvel Universe and the main villain of the upcoming Venom film, Riot. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to become legendary so you don't miss any Key Issues content, and let us know if there's any legends down in the chat. Riot is a character that hasn't been featured a whole lot in the comics, but he made his first appearance in Venom Lethal Protector number 4. This is also the first appearance of the majority of the other named symbiotes in the Marvel Universe. During the Venom Lethal Protector run, we are introduced to the Life Foundation. At least, this was my first introduction to them. During this time period, Venom is acting as a vigilante and anti-hero working out of San Francisco. Essentially, he isn't having a very good time and is in non-stop battles with people he has wronged in the past, Spider-Man, and some other very not as important people. He is semi-rescued by Roland Tress from a battle against a battalion of super suit-wearing mercenaries and is taken to a research facility in the Mojave Desert. There he meets Carlton Drake and the Life Foundation, which is an organization that was preparing for Armageddon, and sought to provide a comfortable life for their wealthy clients after the impending devastation. Needing a superhuman police force to protect their elite clientele, the Life Foundation misleads and captures Eddie Brock, and through a procedure they forcibly extract 5 seeds, or offspring, from Venom. The seeds are hatched and the 5 unique symbiotes are born. The young symbiotes are all merged together with various members of the Life Foundation security force, and Riot's host's name is Trevor Cole. Eventually, the symbiotes gang up and battle Spider-Man and a naked Eddie Brock. Like a really, very naked Eddie Brock. Not Dr. Manhattan levels of naked, but still pretty naked. Eventually, Eddie is reunited with Venom, and he and Spider-Man turn the tables on the 5 symbiotes, hitting them with ultrasonic weapons, which eventually turns them to dust, and their unnamed hosts are left on the ground and presumed dead. But they didn't die, and neither did the symbiotes, because that's how comics work. You can have full frontal nudity, but there's no dying in comics. The symbiotes live and are reunited thanks to the Life Foundation. It's still kind of hard to track what happens to them because they aren't given names at this point, but Riot's sister symbiote Scream attempts to track down Eddie. They fight a bunch of times and eventually are contained and imprisoned in the vault. During this time, the Riot symbiote is experimented upon and eventually merges with all the other symbiotes to form the hybrid. Now I know what you're thinking, the hybrid sounds pretty dope, but since this isn't a video about the hybrid, we're going to skate right past that portion and go directly to Carnage USA, which is the next time that Riot actually shows up. And in Carnage USA number 2 is the first time that we see the name Riot. This time he is associated with a new host, Howard Ogden. Howard is a petty officer who is part of the Mercury team, a group of elite soldiers with access to these symbiotes, but the symbiotes are in a weakened state and unable to fully bond with their hosts. The purpose of the Mercury team was to track down and defeat Carnage, who was holding the vast majority of the town of Doverton, Colorado hostage. You know, just Carnage things. Eventually, things go sideways and Riot, along with his symbiote siblings, are sent back into containment. The next time Riot shows up is thanks again to Carnage, who is out on an apparent random murder spree. You know, just Carnage things. But it turns out that Carnage was actually after the aforementioned Mercury team. Carnage is eventually able to locate them and proceeded to murder them all. Eventually, Deadpool shows up to find the dead guys, and Carnage gets the jump on Deadpool and slices him apart, but Deadpool is saved thanks to Riot and the other symbiotes. Together, they go after Carnage, who is torturing people, of course. You know, just Carnage things. Eventually, Deadpool, Riot, and the other symbiotes defeat Carnage, and Deadpool ends up giving away the symbiotes to the Mercury Squad's faithful German Shepherd. So, I mean, all in all, Riot really hasn't had that interesting of a life so far, but maybe the Venom film will catapult him into the stardom where he belongs. As for powers, he's got pretty much the same powers as all the other symbiotes. He's fast, he's strong, he's durable, he can camouflage himself, shapeshift, and prefers to create large bludgeoning weapons like hammers and maces out of his arms. Overall, the guy's pretty cool, but there's not a lot of love for him. So let me know down in the comments if you love Riot. If you don't love Riot, you'd rather see Carnage in the Venom film, then say that, because I feel like that's how we all really feel. But I'm supporting Riot. He's pretty cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. It does really help us out. I want to give a huge shout out to our Patreon supporters. Their names are on the screen. And in particular, I want to shout out Schrodinger's Loki. Thanks for all you do, man. Really appreciate you. Again, remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. And remember the motto, it's comics over everything.